There are 5 steps that I'd like you to write down. And take this home with you, because this is universal. To sustain change. It can be an organization, it can be stopping smoking, it can be losing weight, getting in shape, improving a relationship with an 18-year-old kid, improving a marriage, whatever it might be. This isn't mine. I've had it for over 40 years that I can recall. Okay? Step number 1, awareness. And you guys have had a bunch of awareness today, a truckload full of it. All kinds of awareness they've written down. What do you want to do with it? Another way of thinking of step 1 is the aha, the old V8 commercial. I could have had a V8, right? I had no idea that I was a lousy listener. Gee, I never realized that I put you down in public like that and how it made you feel. I'm so sorry, I didn't make that clear? Oh, these are all awareness data points, right? Okay, once you've got that, if you want to, you can stop. That's, if I were writing this on a screen, I would put an if right there and say, if I don't want to do anything with this new data, then there will be no change. But you don't want that, right? You want to keep going. So step 2 is a desire to do something with this new awareness. The aha. Cares, matters. You know, I had no idea that smoking is doing this to me. Do I care about it? Nah, I'm going to die anyway. Or, gee, wow, that 1964 Surgeon General's report about the harmful effects of tobacco, woo, that was awareness. Do I care? Yes. If I care, do I want to move on to step 3? Yeah. So step 3 is new skills or resources. Why? To avoid Einstein's definition of insanity. If we don't have step 3 in here, you're just going to repeat the same thing over and over again and find out from your spouse, partner, or an employee or a customer that you're still doing the same stinking behavior that's irritated people for years. Okay, if you want to, you move on to step 4. That's the action, where the rubber meets the road. So folks, you have the new data, awareness, you care about it, number 2, you get some new information, new skills, new resources, number 3, and now you put them to work. And we now have the 4 steps of sustained change. Are there any questions? What? Somebody?
Number 5.
Are you a finance guy?
I can count.
He can count. Okay, Sir Thomas. If I had a whiteboard up there, I'd cross out 5 and put a 4 and say, are you happy?
I would be, yeah.
No, you wouldn't be happy. That was a test. If I've got a group of 5,000 in some keynote in Miami in a large ballroom, I play with them worse than I did with you guys just now to drive the point home. There are 5, but we usually skip the 5th, and that's why change becomes a mockery, and we take it cynically. So there might as well be a barrier after 4, because honestly, that's where it usually stops. And that's why when we hear a new change from senior management, as this is the way we're going to start to do things, kind of, yeah, right. Although your poker face is smart because you're a professional, right? You're on stage. But in reality, yeah, we'll just see, and then we'll buy this out till the next one comes along. You've got to break through that barrier. The barrier's real. And again, this applies to stopping smoking, getting in shape, losing weight, improving a relationship in your home or with a customer, or doing something differently. Doing something differently, like halfway into that contract, or preferably the day after you win it, you're now preparing that relationship with the customer in terms of finding feedback, what's it like to work with us, how can we do better, anticipating what their concerns are, who they have to report to, what the political or monetary or whatever pressures are that they're under that may have nothing to do with that 100 award fee score that you got, and to go on with those conversations we've heard earlier today. So number 5 is the key, support. If you put in number 5, you're much more likely to have sustained personal change. It's all the difference in the world. You want to do something different, don't just say to yourself in the mirror, this is what I'm going to do from now on. Ask somebody on your team, a trusted advisor, a confidant,